Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Neysa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective.
I just start every time. You just gonna gyrate every time.
I was thinking, we'll manage to be together. I'll be here. And I don't know the words. Shakira. Hi.
You're hilarious. Hello.
Yes. Thank you. Hello, everyone. How's it going?
You know, my kids said I can stop waving because my hands look big.
They don't look big.
That's what she said. I was like, it's like when you gesture, your hands look real big. I said, okay.
No.
So now I'm gonna just sit like this.
Just sit on your hands.
Oh, look, kids will check the fuck out of you. And you be like,
they will. Oh, they will. They will. Mm-hmm. Your hands don't look big though.
Thank you.
That's better than having small, like little.
You said they look big. I said, okay, well. Hello, everyone.
Hi. I managed to have a little extra time before our recording today.
Normally I'm coming in hot.
Right. Well, today at the job, the cleaning people were already there, and I was like, oh, I think it's time for me to go. And I don't even stay that late.
What time was it?
It was like 5. I try to leave maybe by 5:30 some days. But here's what I noticed. So there are my manager will come and say bye or whatever. But I noticed talk, and then quiet. And I'm like, everybody done left.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Yeah. No. Has your week been busy?
Oh my gosh, it is so busy.
What is up?
But it's good busy. It's good work. But I'll admit I don't, and you know me, I don't want to do anything else. I literally had the thought today. I was like, I really commend y'all with kids, with small kids. I that whole, it's a second job. I cannot imagine. Kudos to all the mommies. Cause when I'm off, I get home, I'm like yesterday, the other day, I just had to lay down. I didn't go to sleep. I was just like, I need to lay down.
I feel that way too, girl.
Yeah.
Some mommies sit in their car for 10 whole minutes to get.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't mind traffic either. The transition of traffic allowed me to decompress and go from work to home. Yeah. I'd be on the phone with my friends. It's a chance to just be Neysa and have these conversations and just woosah. Then I can get to the house. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to deal with you guys. But I don't know how mamas are doing it now with this transition of working from home, because do you just go to the bathroom and shut yourself in there for 10 minutes and then come back out? I'm back.
Right. Yeah. God bless. Y'all are doing it.
I don't know. It's been crazy. So, okay, I got an announcement.
Oh.
I am leaving my job.
What?
Yes. I am going to a new job.
Okay.
You're like, oh, they didn't tell us nothing. We didn't know you were to begin with. You didn't. But none of your business. But a great opportunity came up. So tomorrow is my last day with the current position. And then I start the next position in a week. So get a little week to chill. Now,
congrats.
I don't know about you. Well, thank you.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but you think about your last week of work, you think, okay, I'm a coast on in the home base. No. I work till midnight on Monday, 8:00 on Tuesday and Wednesday. Today's Thursday. Finished at 6:30 just so I could put on makeup for this, because I was looking a mess. And then I got meetings on public meetings tomorrow. Now, at some point, I got to turn the computer off and delete all my stuff and mail it back to the company, but because they want their property back. Yeah. But I'm just I'm still planning events that I'm not going to be here for. But you got to finish strong, right? You never know where paths cross and all that stuff. You got to finish strong. But my strong is getting a little tired today because I'm like, All right now. What's next? Because I'm not gonna be here to receive this reply to this email. So
that is true. That is true.
But
Yeah.
I will say this, the last month in my current position has been great. I've been putting up shots like Kobe. Like I'm making all of them.
You shoot in the gym.
Girl, killing them. Killing them.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of the work that I've done, and I'm proud of leaving on a high note. You know, you never want to be, shown the door. We all know that, but sometimes you get to leave on a high note, and I feel like I'm leaving on a high note. I sung my last note, dropped my exit stage left. So don't laugh at my dramatics. I'm dramatic.
And you're gonna.
Diana Ross. Diana Ross. Literally.
Oh my.
No matter how far. No way. I love Diana.
Yeah, Neysa loves Diana Ross. She's doing the moves for those of you listening. Can't stop me, babe.
Love it. Oh, I love Diana. So those are things you don't get when you just listen to the podcast.
That's
you don't see
true.
my wonderful dance moves. So
yeah, hello choreography. Let's go.
I'll cut a step. I'm pleased. So I'm excited.
Very good. I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Come on now, Vesta.
No, that song was about something totally different. Anyway, that's a bit stalkerish too. You at the church looking in.
It is. I mean, there are just heartbreak songs, but both of them do sound stalkerish. In my mind, I'll always be your lady, Heather Headley.
Yeah.
Congratulations by Vesta. I'd rather go blind at a J.
No.
I don't want to go blind.
No.
No,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, that. Yeah.
So, all those great songs of heartache.
Yeah.
So, they're great songs.
They are. Oh my gosh. Speaking of songs.
Yes.
Okay, so the Whispers, Lost and Turned Out, also known as Olivia. Why
are you so old?
That song should not, I know, but and I've heard it so much, but I really recently listened to the words and I was like, oh my God. It's Little Red Riding Hood for the urban community, for the city. Girl. She was going to her grandma's house and a pimp got her and put her on the track. All because he wanted a Cadillac Seville. I was like, you know what?
You know who loves the Whispers? My in-laws.
I could see that. And we begin to ride.
They love the Whispers, girl. They went to concert in Vegas to see the Whispers.
All night long. And we okay. Hey, Scotty. Okay, sorry.
You're hilarious. The mustaches.
The mustaches are thick. Because this thick.
Hey, Steve Harvey-ish.
Very much so. Very much. So anyways, y'all know we are random and get off on tangents, but all in all, it's been a great week for both of us.
It has. So. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's get into
it. To be a great week for this person. It's been a rough week for this person.
Yeah, it's been rough.
But she's weathered the storm. Sister Ketanji.
Pastor.
Come on now. She is weathered the storm. And I understand all the faces that she's been making.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Some of the faces are, I wish this MF would shut up. Or it's the, please stop talking to me. Or it's the, I'm smarter than everybody in here. You're talking down to me.
I love the shock and awe. Did you just really ask me that? That looked like.
And then the writing it down. I want to see the notepad because I'm sure she's writing this MF. That's it. Because
I know.
The audacity.
I know. And we knew it was coming. We talked about this some weeks ago when she was first nominated. I was like, she's going to have to weather the storm. You know it's going to come because it always does.
Here's what I don't understand.
What?
You know these random questions about things. So we do recognize that we're a world power. We do recognize that everything we do gets broadcast around the world. I don't know why people still listen to us, because we be on that BS a lot of times, but neither here nor there. So everybody's watching you. The eyes of the world are watching you.
Yep.
And instead of us living up to our propaganda, we decide to just do this BS. Like, let's just talk crazy to people and pull out children's books and graphics and have them up there like that, like it's something. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Or to say that it's okay for people at Guantanamo Bay to not have access to legal counsel and they should die in prison. Like, what? Like, access to legal counsel is one of the tenets of this country's on. Justice. Like, what? What are you doing? And I'm just like, they should have a test they have to take and pass. We give people who are coming from other countries
we do
test to pass before they can become citizens. That same test should be given to people who aspire to be in political office, because I am tired of this. Like, it's just, and then I got frustrated. I'm like, well, no, you know what? That really is just us. Because how many times something happens and we go to Twitter, people give all this commentary about something that they know less than nothing about.
Right. It happens all the time. It's happening right now as we speak.
So I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I can't elect somebody who doesn't have common sense. And I'm not saying everybody has to know everything. No one person can know everything. I think that we are really well served. We have a cross section of professions and all those things. However, when you're going to have a hearing about, let's say, the law, then let's everybody go home and read the Constitution before you come into work tomorrow. Let's just read it. It's on display up there. You in DC. Just go down the street, or you can Google it. There's a copy available for everybody. Or it should be in your back pocket because you're a member of the General Assembly. You should be like, I got my copy right here. I mean, I just ordered my sorority protocol book. Like, I just ordered it again. Let me get up to date on the new. Make sure I'm in, order.
Absolutely. Yeah.
These people ain't in order.
That's you're very self-aware though. I just have to wonder if they get together, like, we gonna get it with this one. But this is the one. We gonna bring this up.
I was an Asian man. We already pretend to be a white man. So what you gonna do next? Like, just ask that question. If my name is Raphael, but I go by Ted.
Come on, somebody, preach.
And I go by Ted, and I act like a white male Republican until it benefits me to be Cruz again. What happened then? Then that's not hypothetical. Then I can say, okay, that's that BS that you be on. But if you say, oh, what about my Asian man? I'm like, what?
Yeah, you're not.
What are you talking about?
I really like how, some of the questions when I'm gonna just go ahead and say justice. When Sister Ketanji she responded and was like, that's not a question for me. How many times can you work? Somebody asked me something, I'm like, I'm not the person you're supposed to ask. Like, I don't, that's not my department. That's not my, and then she continuously, reiterated, this is what I do. But that question is not for me.
We're gonna answer my question. Well, it's not for me to answer.
Not for me.
Don't ask me about carburetors. I don't know nothing about no carburetor. I'm gonna say though, there's a Bridgestone on 3 Hollow Parkway. All about carburetors. Right. I even had their number in my phone. I can give it to you, but I can't answer no questions about carburetors.
Right. Exactly. And then you get mad.
Right. Well, why don't you know? Why don't you know?
Hello. Yeah.
I would love to see a Key and Peele skit like they did Luther for President Barack Hussein Obama.
Yep.
I would like to see them do that for Ketanji. Justice Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Come on now.
And they nasty. So I can't wait for them to call her Justice Jackson.
I would love to see that. Like the anger person over her shoulder. And let it be played by Leslie. That's the last name.
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
ever think of her name.
Jones.
Yes,
Jones commercial. Yeah. Leslie Jones.
yes.
Let it be played by Leslie Jones, just because she can do anger real well.
She can do it really well. Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
I love it. That would be great.
I'd
Which,
watch that.
I mean, again, lends itself to, and you and I both work in corporate America, and just, you mentioned the faces and our posturing and the things we have to hold inside, and we just go, get along. And, that's why it's great to have sister friends, because we can, even this conversation, we can debrief, because when you're in it, you're just,
yeah,
code switching, all of those things.
And the microaggressions. And look,
Gosh,
I'm not a person who believes that everything under the sun is a microaggression. I believe that some people are naturally curious and ask questions that they don't know are inappropriate, be it lack of culture, lack of knowledge, whatever else. However, as a Black woman, you know all too well about watch your face, because people think that you're mean.
Yeah, because I thought you was mean.
I know. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. And you're a Black woman. Look at you, stereotyping me, and you're a Black woman. I'm not mean. I'm just busy. Like, when I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone.
I get
I'm
it.
in the zone.
I now know.
Get used to it, because when I'm really in the zone, I pop my gum, which is why I don't chew gum anymore. I quit chewing gum.
Right, you did. We'd be like, dang, Neysa.
I'm popping the heck out that gum. So I quit chewing gum.
I know, I get it. But that is big. Because I'm very aware of my face in the spaces that I'm in.
Yes. I remember once that I was having a situation with an employer, and he was dead wrong. Dead wrong on, but he was entitled, and he was my boss. So he had, I guess, the privilege of being dead wrong, and I had to take it or find other employment.
Yeah.
I don't work there no more, by the way. But I'm sitting there, I'm holding it, because I'm angry. I'm so angry. And not only angry, I'm also hurt. Like, I'm also hurt that this person who I worked very well for and very hard for had the audacity to talk to me sideways. And I had my little glory tear.
Oh, you had to didn't say
I had my glory tear. And at that point, I said, I need to walk out of here. And he's like, we're not done. I understand that, but I am. And I'm going to go compose myself, because I can't sit here any longer and take this. And that's me knowing me, because this one glory tear.
No, that was a warning.
It's I'm about to lose my job.
That's a warning.
It is. So let me go ahead and go compose myself. I got these kids to feed and this mortgage to pay.
Oh my gosh, it's so much. Just as a Black woman, all those things go through your mind. All of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I actually left and went to go compose myself. And I came back maybe an hour or two later. In the conversation. But there was nothing more that I could do at that moment. Right. That would end well. Yeah. And so let me just be aware of that. Be like, let me just go. Yeah.
I'm glad you stood up for yourself though, Neysa. Like, seriously, because imagine, like, had you stayed in there, whatever. I'm glad you were like, no, period.
I mean, and we come from news.
We do.
Like, I remember, not even the station we worked at together, the station I worked at before that, like, it's nothing to just be very blunt, very quick, because things change so fast. That sometimes tact wasn't always there. And then, Correct. But what we can't do is berate somebody else. Correct. Like, that's just doesn't work for me. Yeah. And that's, I disagree with your actions. I don't berate the person.
As we're seeing in these hearings.
But Brother Booker,
brother, pastor, deacon, elder, reverend,
bishop,
the right reverend.
The right reverend, the right Reverend Booker.
He delivered a word.
Yeah. He did.
Yes.
Do you think it was too much?
Great question. I think there's definitely political theater. I think
Hell yeah.
even
Soundbite theater.
exactly. Even before this, I think he's
I'll do
very
it though.
aware. I know. They're very aware of cameras, very aware of, words with the dog whistles, things of that nature. So possibly, but I think in the moment, I do think a lot of that was genuine. Okay. Being Black, knowing Black women, etc. And like the constant, like you said, being berated, just having somebody to kind of champion her or just try to, because again, she can't just break down and
she cannot.
I can't believe what this, like while she's there.
Right.
So, and I think a lot of times as Black people, I don't want to say hate, that's not the right word, but we are passionate. And sometimes it is viewed as it's too much, but sometimes it's just passion, So does passion have to be viewed as good or bad? Can you just be, in a sense, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a hype this sister up, kind of, like we like, okay, earrings, I see you, Neysa.
Right.
Is that too much? You know what I mean? So I don't know. In this case, it was a lot. I feel like we needed a little lift every voice after.
Right. Join hands.
He was taking up an offering for sure. Doors of the church were open. But I will say it was nice to see, and he played it, I think, well.
I think it was nice to see. I think that seeing a brother support a sister is always a positive thing.
Yeah.
I wish others in the room would have done the same, because but at the same time, I felt that he was heartfelt. But when you're trying to hold it together, sometimes it's already a stressful day.
Yeah.
You've already been called everything but a Black bitch. I mean, really.
Yeah.
They called her everything but a Black bitch up there. And day 3 of it, you're exhausted as it is, right?
Tired, yep.
And then Corey comes in with a word, and I'm like, she can't break. Like,
no, she can't.
She doesn't have the luxury of breaking. And as he's crying, now I'm just like, bruh.
You're about, yeah. Bruh. I see what you're saying.
Because she doesn't have the luxury of being able to be emotional.
Yeah, yeah.
She doesn't.
Yeah.
We've seen other people on confirmation hearings break down and cry, all men. And they get the, they're emotional, they're in touch, they're sensitive, they're, the EQ, blah, 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 blah. Let us do it.
Oh, for sure.
They're unstable, they're emotional in a bad way with a bad connotation. Yeah. And so I'm just like, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, let's
dial it back.
Send her an email, call on a cell phone, hit in the hallway and be like, sis, I had you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see what you're going through, you know? But I don't know. I felt sometimes to do it on that stage was a little bit much. So a little long. But I'm hopeful that things go well.
True.
I saw the news about an hour ago where Cruz, McConnell, and Hawley weren't going to support her. I'm like, for real? Shocker. Man, we thought you would. Like, really?
Right. And today is Thursday.
Right. What is
okay.
Right.
Got it. Yeah.
So, that's that on that.
We'll keep talking about it. It's good stuff. What you drinking? It's brown. They said drink it, y'all, which is fine.
I'm always drinking brown.
What is that though?
Honey Jack.
Honey Jack. Okay.
Yeah, Honey Jack.
Girl, I thought it was scotch. Anyway.
No, just a little Honey Jack.
My grandmother used to drink scotch. I'm like, you're like a rich person. She drank scotch and smoked cigarettes and played cards.
Her life.
That was, she gambled. That was her jam. Anyways.
That's her life.
Yeah. So, anyways. Okay. So speaking of drinking and fun, and your tongue came out. Again.
No, you said drinking and fun. I like drinking and
fun in the sun. So for the youth, they
not all young.
Okay, they not. Who all going to spring break.
Girl, you know there be some Chaunceys down there, some Gregory's, some folks that are on PTO out there trying to catch some youngin. You gonna be out there, them granddaddies.
They be in certain fraternities too. Anyway, so spring break is happening for a lot of people. Some spring breaks are over, but it depends on where you live, obviously. So I saw that, well, people always go to Miami. Like that's the new hot. Back in my day, it was Daytona and Galveston Beach. Yes.
You went to Memphis. No Galveston girl, TSU.
And then there was something in, because I did go to Memphis, there was something in Mississippi. It was like not Tupelo. I forget. But anyways, yeah, there was like Black Beach. So you have Black Beach Weeks. But yes, I'm familiar with Daytona. Prior to that, you had Freaknik in Atlanta.
Freaknik?
That was before my time. It was during my time, but
it was before your time.
It was before when I was younger. My brother went because he was in Morehouse, so he was there. But anyways, I say all that to say as I'm setting this up. So in Miami specifically, they have had trouble, if you will, for several years now. Most recently, some people got shot. Did they?
On the beach.
On the beach. So officials like implemented a 8 p.m. curfew. So I saw that in the news. And because the kids, they get down there and don't know how to act. Like it was, and I saw a Black couple, older Black couple, they were just there vacationing. And the dad, I liked him. He was like, yeah, I like it. They should be doing it. Like his soundbite was like, they should have a curfew. Because they're not young, they're gonna be in the room, whatever. But I just, I say all that to say spring break is, what's your spring break memories, Neysa? What you got?
Hey mommy, I did internships and studied.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Justice Jackson. Mm-hmm.
All I did. That's it.
I never, I'm, for those who don't know, was very sheltered. So Neysa's making a face. They know I was very sheltered. So I really I don't want to say I didn't have a desire. I just didn't want to do anything bad or get in trouble. So I never went anywhere for spring break. I didn't have
no money. Like these kids got checks that I don't have. I didn't have no money.
Do they know they be scamming? They got an OnlyFans.
Look,
they be the OnlyFans.
When I say I studied and did internships, I didn't have any money.
True.
And the one time I was gonna roll the dice and go to Freaknik with a friend of mine who I will not name here. Her parents said, we'll buy you a car if you don't go. She said, I ain't going. I mean, who turns that down, right? Hey, so we didn't go.
You didn't go, I know.
You didn't go. But I didn't have any money. And so
you're smart.
Trying to explain that to the young adults today.
Yes.
About how yesterday's price ain't today's price.
It's not.
Like you don't understand. Like my parents mailed me a check or would deposit money into the account, but they normally mail me a check.
Yeah.
And it wasn't no big check.
Right.
And I had to make that work. You know what I mean? And but back when a bundle of hair was $26 too at the hair store.
Times have changed.
Times have changed because you make your little neat ponytail with one bundle of 14. You can make it work with $26. Can I buy a bundle of hair today for $26 that I'm aware? No, I cannot. No, I will not.
No.
I'm just saying, yesterday's price.
It's not today's price. But don't you think a lot of them just kind of hop in the car or whatever? Not all of them have money. Some people just go. Even when I was in school, it was like, just hop in the car and you just kind of figure it out. Yeah. But I'm with you. I'm not a good figure. Like I need the security blanket. I need to know I'm good because I don't all the way trust y'all all the way anyway. So
no. My kids aren't hop in the car kids either. Like my oldest, she's like, no, I need a reservation.
Right,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
don't just roll up and we'll figure it out when we get there. No,
Yeah,
I need a
plans and
reservation.
itinerary.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna lay my head at night, and that's gonna be appropriate for me to lay my head at night, you know. Now, boys,
yes,
do it in a heartbeat.
oh, absolutely, for sure.
In a heartbeat. I've heard more of my male friends was like, yeah, we was there and we just rolled down and we just hung out with some sorors and they let us stay with them.
I'm sure they did.
Taking in the homeless.
Right.
Oh.
My concern, and you and I have talked about this, is really your phone. I mean, you look at like Freaknik and all that, and that was not like you had the random dudes that had the big video.
Right, but you still on VHS somewhere.
Right there, yeah, you are, but it's not instant. It's not, I'm going live right now. Look at her shaking ass, titty popping out. Like, it's not. It's, that for like, look, that for me is to think about. Honestly, it's a little bit scary. At least back then, you could pop it on top of the Jeep, whatever, and
on Peachtree.
No, like, you know, and then girls have the French roll in the spirals
with the pearls in the back.
Yes,
girl.
And your outfit wasn't even, compared to like some of the stuff I see today, it wasn't even that scandalous. It'd be like blue jean shorts,
blue shorts, some Daisy Dukes, and
like
a t-shirt.
Yeah, like,
you was really feeling risque. You get your BNGB denim bra. Because I had one.
Oh my, I know you did. Oh my gosh, I can't scream. Yeah, I don't have those memories. I went to Atlanta one year, but nothing was happening in Atlanta because Freaknik was well over. So I just didn't want to come to Nashville, and I was like, I'm going to Atlanta. I'm just gonna, yeah.
Now,
yes,
if you could do a spring break, debauchery, without fear of videotape retribution, would you do it? I would. I would.
I think I would. Knowing what I now know, I would. Because I never did it. And so, and then being grown, we can still, like, there's still a plan. Like, I'm still going to twerk it, but I know we're going to end up here. We're going to have a nice little dinner.
A little brunch, a little mimosa.
A brunch. Like, it's still a plan around it.
A little top shelf liquor. I'm not drinking low bar liquor no
more.
Hello.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
I would. I think that's the one thing we have to think about too when there are 21 and 22-year-olds out there shaking it up. Number one, you only get those abs for a short amount of time. Use them. Use them up. Use them all. True. Number two, that's what you do at that age when you're still trying to figure stuff out. You push the boundaries, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's okay too.
Yeah.
I feel bad that these kids, a lot of kids don't have the freedom that we had. You know, yes, it was a camcorder. You had to take the VHS, and you got to put it on DVD.
It was the whole process.
It's a whole lot of steps down to get it up, you know. Now, like you said, it is instant, and they don't have that freedom to bump their heads freely anymore. But like if you go to like hedonism in Jamaica, never been, but you know, I know it's a camera free. I'll go. Yeah, I go.
Yes.
I'll go in a heartbeat. But it's a camera-free zone.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. You got memories of it in your head.
As it should be, I think. Exactly. I mean, now that we're older, not everything has to be publicized.
Do you remember being Mary Jane when she went to the club in LA that was camera-free?
Oh, I don't remember that episode. It's been
so long. Episode, she was going to this club and they were like, no phones allowed in here.
And you could just be.
And you can, I'm not saying that. I know there are going to be some saints out there who are watching, who are going to say, if you can't do it in the light, don't do it in the dark. But something's a lot of fun in the dark. Just saying. I mean, well, they are. Let's be honest about it. Some things are fun in the dark. And so you want to go and shake it up and, you know, do some things. And, you know, you should have the right to go shake it up, do some things, long as you are a consenting adult individual.
That part.
Do your life.
Okay, so like doing things like what? No.
Yeah, look. Okay, can we transition for a second?
Come on, transitions.
I ain't got no good segue for this, but
No, but it kind of falls in line with like debauchery, if you will.
yes, debauchery. So
Yeah, what you got?
let's talk about body count for a second.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Baby.
Let's talk about
So you see all the time about these posts on the IG with different couple, Black love, romantic kind of sites, or from toxic dudes who got podcasts or whatever else, talking about female body count.
I feel like that was a pew pew pew.
Just
Go ahead.
And they all say that I don't want to date or marry a girl who got a high body count.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they also say, I mean, we've heard this for years, right? Can't turn a hoe into a housewife. We've heard this for years.
Right.
But nobody checks them about their body count.
True.
So I have some male friends who I love dearly, but who made the comment to me one day that, I ran through this organization. And I said, they ran through you. And he was like, no. I ran through blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, elaborate. He was like, well, I dated so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. I said, yeah, they passed you around.
Basically.
And he was like, and like the light bulb went off in his head. Like,
you could jump off.
Right. Like, was I the trick and not the trickster?
Yes, absolutely. Yes,
you were. And he was like, no, y'all, I mean, y'all talk like that. Have you not been the group chat player? Have you not recognized your name in the group chat? Like, there's nobody in the vicinity of this organization in this state who will make you a husband because you've been run through. You are not quality husband material because you've been ran through. And, apparently the reviews aren't really good. So
come on, Yelp. Right.
So nobody's,
it goes both ways. The guys don't understand. They don't see it's so easy to be like, she's run through. No, you are too.
You were too. We had a former coworker who said to me, I'm not be out here doing my thing till I find my wife. I said, well, what if your wife sees you doing your thing and thinks that you're not her equal?
Bloop. Right.
There's this assumption that men can go out there and do whatever the hell they want until they're ready to settle down. And at that point, all the hoeing they did gets wiped away because now they're ready to be a husband.
Yeah.
But if a girl goes out there and does the exact same thing, she carries all that baggage with her into her marriage.
Yeah.
I don't subscribe to either one of those things. I think that you are an adult. You get to do with your body and your private parts whatever you want to do with your body and your private parts. And then should you decide to settle down, you get a chance to. But don't hold somebody to a higher standard than you hold for yourself.
A word. Yes.
I can't want no dude with 6'7" with abs of steel who in the gym all the time looking like Black Adam. Hey, Rock baby. I can't want that when I'm not in the gym myself.
You know, shout it out, but what the Rock? That's fine. I got one too. Go ahead.
Go ahead and say hi to Nas.
Hey, Nas.
Okay, now we equal.
Thank you.
All right. But seriously, like you can't. I agree. You have to be equally yoked,
Yeah.
There's those anomalies where a very, buff dude is not with a very fit person, but
right.
You have some of the same interests that you are. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So like these dudes got to get themselves together. Like you gotta grow up.
That's the thing.
And then go mama a hoe. Like
I think this is our go off segment.
No, but I mean, I'm just saying, you don't want this for yourself, but you're like, Miss Shirley got 3 kids by 4 different baby daddies. And you're like, what?
I feel that way even when it comes to looks. Girl. I mean, seriously, they're like you said, I want my girl to be this and snatched or whatever. And it's like, Big Shirley.
You ain't been to the dentist.
Right. I'm like, I agree. I do. It's hard to you can have lofty dreams. I mean, like, work towards that, but what are you bringing? Again, falls on both sides for me. I think women one up here. Okay, well, what do you have that is making you attract that? Like, I really think a lot of times you really do kind of, for some people, you attract who you are. Like, it's a mirror, and people have a hard time seeing, like, well, obviously it's something in me. You know, we all know people who attract certain types of people and they don't know why they attract that type of person. They don't want that, but I'm like, kind of a mirror for you, as hard as that may be, you know. But yeah.
Yep. I realized, look, shout out to the therapist. Hey girl, I ain't gonna say anything, 'cause I need you to stay just for me, nobody else. But I know I'm stitching my therapist. I ain't sharing no names, no nothing. It's for me only.
Go ahead. Go.
Anyway, but no, we had that discussion about dating. I said, I date emotionally unavailable men.
Okay.
And she was like, well, why do you think that is? And give me the look like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, I'm not in touch with my emotions either. She was like, I was like, oh, namaste. Namaste.
Namaste. What in the world?
Because I mean, it is what it. I mean, you gotta do the work, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, let me work on me some more because I'm not emotionally available. So,
I got you. Yeah. But you're doing the work. So
do the work.
There's a lot of people who are not, and it's, you know. So I
do the work. Do the work in therapy. Do the work with the life coach. Do the work with the Bible. Do the work with your pastor. Do the work with your best friend. But do the work. Do the work. So.
I like
that's it. My go off.
There's your go off and to go. Do the work.
Do the work.
Yes.
There's much work to be done.
Yeah.
All right. So look, we're gonna get better with this whole social media thing. So I really want people to engage in this conversation and talk to us more. So we're gonna work on that a little bit harder. But please share your thoughts, concerns, ideas, and all those great things with us so we can
share with friends.
Yes, get this.
I had somebody try to come for me though for my Motivation Monday.
What?
I saw it was somebody commented. Now I don't know if it's a real person or a bot, but I was like, but I don't know him.
It wasn't me when I said you look like you was angry.
I know I was, because it's so early. But did you hear what I said?
Hey girl.
Okay, it was good.
Yes, it's probably a bot. You don't think everything is a Russian troll now? It's a Russian troll.
Absolutely, I do too. That's why I'm like,
yeah,
it's not real.
Jimmy 78910, you know, got 2 followers, but all this to say, you a bot. You a bot. I can't.
Yeah, I think our next show, like, we do need to talk more just about social media. Like, people are like DMs, and it's not even like sexy DMs. It's just like, I got one that said, hey, and then I got like multiple people who want to like give me a tarot reading. They're like, I could sense your aura. No, you cannot.
I want you to be my model.
You do.
I only model PDF. I don't model for anybody else.
My PDF. Like, if you don't get off my page.
Please. And out my DMs. You gonna slide to my DMs? Slide to the DMs with something to say. Don't just slide in there with some BS. Like, something to say.
You know, a lot of it's fake.
But you hear me here. Like, here's the thing. You hear us talking here. You're gonna slide into my DMs. The appropriate way to slide into my DMs is like, what they're doing to Ketanji is horrible. I love your take on it. We'd love to discuss it with you more. And I'd be like, oh, hello.
She just gave y'all the cliff notes.
I mean, do you not see me and hear me every day? Like, so don't slide into my DMs with, hey, I think you're beautiful. Thanks.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I'm appreciative, but
no, I know. There's more out there.
Yeah. But apparently that's not for me. So ta-da.
It's all good.
Bye, good people.
Drink your drink. Do the work.
Do the work. Bye.
Thanks for listening. Bye.